And we are back in. So you've made it to the ground floor, and you are in a rather nice spacey atrium. It's got some stairs and stuff that you can jump down and leads to outside. Even so, there's a little bar off to the side as well. Like it's spare no expense. It's like a hotel or something. It's a bit disjointed in the way it was programmed, but it just looks quite comfy. Like you could take a break there, sit by the bar, and maybe have a drink if you wanted. As you step out of the elevator, the entire room seems to shudder for a moment.
I assume that's not a part of the program.
No.
Phelps, are you sure? Nah, it's probably fine. It's probably fine. Let's just get some drinks.
I wasn't planning on stopping for drinks. I was thinking we should head down to street level. If you're okay with vehicles?
Vehicles? Like, driving them?
Oh, I know how to use
passing by simulated parked vehicles.
Oh, okay. I mean, like,
you're talking about old vehicles, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Like carriages?
Not that old.
I know. I'm just screwing with you. I presume, like, I'm joking. I presume you mean like the 21st century cars that were combustion based, yes?
Some of them, kind of the period between the 21st and the 20th century. So when people hadn't fully converted, they have a mix of both, which allows for
the environment, guys.
Which allows for more variety.
Okay. Are we going to need, like, a lorry? And I sort of look at the captain.
Excuse you,
no, okay, no offense, Captain, but I don't really imagine
now that
you on top of a Camaro, you know?
Now that you mention it, a lot of these more primitive vehicles do seem to have very small passenger space.
Well, the passenger space won't matter because we won't be getting into any of the vehicles.
Yes, that's a good point.
Oh. Okay, so what exactly are you planning? I was expecting some sort of race now.
Maneuvering over them.
Oh.
Past them.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, and it might be a bit weird. She kind of like realizes how like creepy, like the mannequin-esque figures walking around the streets would probably look to the others. Well, you know, the simulated people.
Yeah, like you didn't really assign them any kind of appearance. You just was like, have some creepy mannequins wandering about, so you have to like weave in between them as you're moving through.
It's pretty much on the lines of I don't care. Like she just basically hit the make random people, so it's just gonna like look really weird. See how anything.
The entire program has a sort of Art Deco sort of style, so they kind of fit in.
So where can I see the next exit of the section?
Just down the lobby.
Yeah, I'll lead the way.
Right, I'm gonna like skip ahead and like get in front of Phelps.
You can take the lead.
Mm-hmm.
So you're just gonna run out through the door.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I let him run ahead.
Yeah, like it's really simple to get down there. I mean, there's like some like 2 or 3 steps down and then like one down. There's like a railing going down, but you don't really need to do anything with that as it's not in your way. You run straight ahead and you go through the door. I expect like is it like a sort of shoulder barge through the door?
Mm-hmm.
I would follow shortly behind.
Okay, you shoulder barge through the door. And you emerge into what seems like some kind of Victorian-era sort of mansion room. It's like you've just stepped into Buckingham Palace.
So we barge through the door, expecting a street, and then we end up in Buckingham Palace.
Yeah, it looks like that. Well,
As in, like, in the actual building? Is it like...
It's like some kind of like old English mansion.
I immediately skid to a halt.
Yeah, I'm gonna look around and realise that we're in high society. And then, in order not to break the program too much, start removing all of my protective padding and helmet while saying, I think that multiphasic holodeck programming might be putting us into different phases.
We should go back through the door. After you go back.
I think the door's gone.
Is it?
You open the door behind you, and it's more of the mansion.
And she's like just stood there, like not even bouncing on her feet anymore, just like looking around, going,
Right, is there anyone... So we're in, like, this great hall of, like, This is like 19th century great hall of a mansion, right?
Yeah. It's like a drawing room, and it's like, there's nothing really to pack off of.
Okay, I'm going to know... Is there any vases nearby?
Yes.
This is the wrong program, and...
I'm gonna knock it over.
It falls on the floor, and it breaks, making a loud noise.
Lieutenant, what are you doing?
I'm and then I'm gonna look at my hand and see if there's any, like, broken, like, glass on my hands or anything.
And there's no broken ceramics on your hand, you just knocked it over.
Okay. Because I did it quite hard, I basically tried to smash the vase.
And that seemed fine.
Lieutenant?
He's just gone full cat mode. No.
Yeah.
Would you mind not doing that?
Lieutenant Phelps, this wasn't me trying to be random. This was me trying to test if the program is malfunctioning and if the safeties are off. I'm not bleeding, so we're safe.
Well, you just kind of slapped a vase.
Yeah, I mean, so, like, I basically karate chopped it kind of thing to, like, destroy it. To see if I would cut myself doing it.
No, you didn't seem to have cut yourself.
I did cut myself.
No, you didn't.
Okay, yeah, I didn't. Yeah, so the safeties is still on, even though your program is malfunctioning.
We should try and move on back to...
The running program? This is something
Preferably.
else. And now I'm going to attempt
I know what this is.
I'm going to look at Captain with sort of look of... What do you think, Captain?
Yeah, this is like darkening as she's talking. Like she's getting like red.
Both of you...
It could be anyone's holodeck program.
Be calm. I'm going to test something. Computer, please identify the holodeck program we're currently using.
The computer chimes back. The computer program specified is Pride and Prejudice.
Pride and Prejudice.
This program it was last accessed by Lieutenant Phelps at shipboard time.
So this is another one of yours, Phelps.
Yes, Captain.
Seems like a mighty change of pace from the previous one. What can we expect here?
I'm surprised you don't already know this literature, Captain.
Oh, I must confess, generally only particularly well read on Chironian, Bajoran, and Vulcan literature. I never really studied human.
Clearly the best.
Now, because my character is a nerd to do with the 21st century, that's not something... This would be like a meme he would... Like, not a meme, but like a joke he would know of.
You remember Pride and Prejudice and zombies?
He'd probably know of it, because there is actually modern-day adaptations of it.
Yeah, there is modern-day adaptations of it. But it's like, you know... It's
he would know the zombies one, though.
Yeah, you probably know the zombies one. It's like,
wait.
Will there be zombies?
I'll sort of look around and, Ooh, right, this is like a zombie simulator, right? So we're going to be attacked by hordes of flesh-eating men?
No, that is not. That is not the version that it is.
Right.
Highly disrespects Miss Austen's work.
It's old written fiction. And she just goes quiet, looks nervous and embarrassed.
I'm going to approach a nearby door, like not the one we came from, but any other door. And like open it slightly, and like lean in and see what's beyond.
Just some more corridors of this old English house.
Yep, it's Britain. All right, Captain. Captain?
And she's kind of like eyeing the captain and like starts to head upstairs.
Sorry, can you run that one by me again, Xoll?
What should we do, Captain?
Well, honestly, I think we need to play along and not destabilize the program too much. And while we do so, we should try our very best to see if we can find an access panel or some other system here and get some idea of what's going on. Because as fun as this is, I'm starting to think that the multiphasic programming might be malfunctioning. Ideally, I'd rather not be in one of these holodeck programs while a serious malfunction is occurring.
And I would ideally rather not have you run through this program with me.
I'm afraid we may have to, Phelps. Don't worry though, I'll try my best to play along with what little I know of English history. So, you'll refer to me as Naval Captain Kaval. I'm hoping that this program has some allowance for alien species pre-programmed in, otherwise it's going to be very difficult for me to explain myself.
I mean, unless you're somehow part of the cavalry as well.
Very funny, Xoll. Generally speaking, these programs tend to have programming that allows for different races to partake in events which they weren't there to witness, but that isn't a guarantee. Nonetheless, let's head upstairs and do our best to impress.
She would like head towards like which building? Which building is it?
Let's see.
I'm also going to covertly ask the computer to give me a holographic overlay so that I have period dress.
Oh, yeah, I'll do the same.
The computer responds with, cannot comply.
Computer, state the reason why you cannot comply. Computer?
It just responds back, cannot comply with requested command.
This is aggravating. Oh well, I just hope that they'll accept my uniform as being good enough. At least I've got rid of the helmet and the pads. They might think I'm some kind of alien.
Computer?
You're gonna need to say something.
What part of the program are we on?
It responds that you're in the gosh, what would that place be? It would be where is the where does the ball take place? Is it? I don't think it's Mr. Bingley's house. It's
Don't ask me questions. I'm terrible at names.
Probably Mrs. Bennett's.
No, it's not that. There's a specific name for the building. Yeah.
There's Netherfield?
Yeah, Netherfield.
Yeah, okay, Netherfield.
I believe.
Netherfield House.
Because it's got gorgeous gardens. It's so huge.
Yeah, that makes sense now. Then, like, you can tell I've had a week to prepare for this because, you know, I haven't, like, fucking read Pride and Prejudice.
You can tell that I'm kind of shoving this onto him.
She's like, oh yeah, be a Pride and Prejudice. Oh.
It's not like you're asking him to, like, replay maybe, like, a comic book or something. Nah, this is like a, what is it?
Journals and Pride and Prejudice.
800-page book.
It's not.
I don't even own the fucking book.
I own a copy somewhere, but I need to get a new copy because that one's old and scrappy. But yeah, that's something I want to do at some point tomorrow.
That's fair enough. Okay, so are you gonna explore the house?
I'm going to go upstairs and try and find some clothes for us.
Okay. As you head out, you notice there's already the procession ball, and people are talking amongst each other, as you would expect in this part of the novel. Mm-hmm. You are spotted, and you are kind of like invited in. They don't seem to notice there's a problem with your attire at all.
Okay.
It's usual holodeck stuff where they don't tend to notice the problem with your clothes.
Yeah. I would be like in front of the other two, so I'd like curtsy and then like remember the other two are there and like tense up again.
I'll just do a sort of like mock salute as I'm passing them by.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do my best to sort of do a half bow as well.
As you're going up the stairs and all that, I will spend points of threat.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
As suddenly, through the windows, what seems to be men in masks and brightly coloured jumpsuits enter through the fucking windows, wielding what seem to be sort of energy rifles, basically making shouting, "Everyone get down!" and securing the area before the doors open up to reveal a rather gaudy man dressed in a high cape with what seems to be spandex. It says, "I am Professor Evil."
She looks totally horrified.
I'm going to look around to Phelps and just go, I don't remember this happening in human history.
Are you sure this is not meant to be a superhero?
Kneel before evil!
I love you so much. So she's like, immediately darts towards one of the characters.
Before one of the characters.
And then like slides onto the ground.
Who would you say would be the most assertive of characters?
If I'm honest, Mrs. Bennett, probably.
Mrs. Bennett gets up and says, "Well, listen here, young man. Your decorum is utterly..." Before she is cut off by Dr. Evil saying, "So you dare disrespect Professor Evil?" Before firing an energy beam from his hand and vaporizing her.
Then and then I would sort of interject, say, "That is not how you win arguments, sir."
I'm just gonna
not part of the simulation.
While quietly considering giving both of my lieutenants counselling.
She just squeaks out that it's not part of the simulation.
Are you how do you respond to this? Are you kind of hiding? Are you trying to stay behind cover?
Oh, my response is to try and run and grab hold of what's she called? One sec. You guys describe what you're doing, and I'll tell you what I'm doing.
Basically, as far as the captain's concerned, she's just observing this farce in a state of stunned silence.
Yes, by having a supervillain take over the ball party at Pride and Prejudice.
Yeah, she's just staring. What have I walked into?
You mean, what did you trot into?
Mm-hmm.
I'm an asshole.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Harp. Okay, I'm going to smile at the clear villain.
Yeah.
What can you tell me about them? What are they wearing again?
It would seem to be a sort of high-collared cape, and he's somewhat balding. He seems with a fierce sort of gaze, and he seems to be wearing chevron-style gloves and boots, as well as a as well as a belt, and he has an E emblazoned on his chest, and it's like a lightning bolt. He seems to be, the colours of his outfit seem to be a sort of bawdy green.
Okay, what I'm going to do is...
It looks pretty low budget.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to like lower myself as much as possible, put my hands up, and then like start pretending to cry. I'm like, oh my god, please don't shoot me, don't shoot me, and like drop to my knees in front of him and like hold on to his hips and like shake his hips, like please don't shoot me. To like try and play to his ego.
Then you will do well to respect the might of Professor Evil.
And then as that happens, I'm going to see what's in his pocket.
He doesn't seem to have pockets.
Damn it!
He has a utility belt.
What's in his utility belt?
He's clearly looking down at you, and you probably wouldn't assume you could fit much in it.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait until after he's done.
It's like, but I should not be touched by worms such as you. And two of his goons kind of pull you away, and
okay, sorry. In the meantime, like her first inclination was like to run and tackle like either Elizabeth Bennet or B Mr. Darcy, just like whoever's closer.
I'll say Mr. Darcy.
Like, yeah, that's her first inclination, is just to run and tackle them into cover.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you get them both into cover as the entire situation goes down. It's all chaotic. Well, and what's Harp doing?
Yeah, eventually the captain's gonna sort of like gather her wits, and she's gonna work out that this superhero guy, given Phelps's reaction and Xoll's reaction, is probably from one of Xoll's home. She's gonna work that out on her own accord, and so she's just gonna look to him and say like, look. This guy's clearly the bad guy in one of your horror novels. How do you beat him? Please tell me so I can do it and we can get on with this.
Is this meant to be my villain? Is this something
Yes.
I'm aware of?
Yes. Professor Evil, known as, is possibly the most dangerous of all villains. He's the arch nemesis of the superhero known as Rush.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm just going to wait until, this is the thing, his powers would be increased as people are in fear in front of, like, around them, right? As they're close to death or close to, like, a real danger.
Yes.
Yada yada yada, yeah? Okay,
Professor Evil then starts monologuing.
Yeah,
He's like,
and so...
I knew... With this, I will seek the fortune of Mrs. Bennet and Mr. Darcy, as I've found them to be in the exact same place. So, then we must wait.
And then
Once
he arrives,
I will exploit his one weakness to destroy him forever.
And then this is where I say, oh god, please, no, please, let me go find him. I'll find him.
He will find
Please let
us.
me go.
Silence, you worm.
Can I at least go to the bathroom?
He kind of raises his finger and he's like, do you really need to go to the bathroom?
Yes.
I'm going to lean over and attempt to persuade Dr. Evil. Or was it Professor Evil? I think it's Professor
Evil.
Yeah. I'm going to attempt to persuade him by just very tersely saying, Xoll has a bladder condition. So that will be...
Yes, you can roll assistance with that.
What kind of role would that be? I guess security, because it's like subterfuge. But would it be insight or present? I mean, they're both...
I would say it would be... you are... well, since you're lying, I could call it a daring or a presence.
I'll make
then
it I'm going to put a momentum on this one.
Can you do that?
Well, if it's an assist.
If it's an assist, because you only get like one.
Yeah.
He'd be better. He'd be better thing with the momentum.
There we go. 2 successes.
2 successes. Okay. 5, 18, 3. Okay, I will give you that, and I'll give you 2 points of momentum. He says, "Very well. You'll get this boon by Professor Evil. Take him to the bathroom.
Yep.
Okay,
Wherever that is."
I'm going to trust that I know what Xoll's doing because I get the feeling he's going to quickly change into his alter ego.
Boy.
So while we wait, I'm just going to sort of try not to draw attention to myself. Although at the same time, the captain is gradually beginning to grasp like how this works and how like the theatrics and the bravado, and she's starting to work out an idea that might help if the lieutenant's plan doesn't go accordingly.
You could tell what kind of personality Xoll is by looking at this shit, right?
He doesn't take things terribly seriously.
Oh yeah.
So you get escorted to a bathroom, and they kind of wait outside. So there is a window, of course, that you can escape out of. There's also there was also a set of drapes on the window.
And then I sort of look at them and then say, "Some privacy, please." And I shut the curtains.
They leave, and they're waiting outside for you.
And I say, "Computer, I need my costume." And then I say I need my costume. Alpha Bravo version 1.0.
I'll give you a roll for this. I'll say reason and engineering. Just engineer your...
Why? Okay, I'm gonna use a point of momentum or 2. Okay. This is like my worst. This is under 10, guys. That's 4d20, yeah? If I use 2. 2.
17, 10, 8, and 17. Okay. So you got 10. So you got 2 there. Okay.
Wait, is if I roll on the point? Is it?
Yeah, I believe that's the case anyway. So that's how I'm going to do it because it's usually one of those things. So you it says the computer responds back with command accepted, and then instantly you are transformed into the visage of a superhero.
Mm-hmm. Which is this sort of like a mixture of these like Kevlar plates, obviously spandex.
Got like this little eye mask as well.
Yeah.
Like, you feel and it's a bit, and it makes you look a little buffer.
Yep. And then as it's done, I take like a deep breath, and I kick open the door and go, "Ha-ha!" And then I punch both of the mooks. I punch because I use the door to make it slam into the guy on the right.
Yeah.
And then I punch the other one in the face.
I'll say it could be either fitness or daring plus security.
Fitness.
As you take them by surprise. They weren't expecting that.
Haha! That's 2 successes.
2 successes. Okay, I'll give you that. There was no additional momentum generated.
That's because I didn't use any momentum.
Yeah. Well, you didn't get enough to generate. You didn't get enough successes, so you were fortunate there. You knock both of them out handedly, as goons tend to be. You proceed. I assume you're proceeding to the ballroom.
Yeah. After knocking them out, I immediately start super speeding towards the ballroom.
You don't really have super speed. You just kind of jog lightly.
Yep.
Okay, so in the meantime, what's going on?
When he says super speeding, he just means jogging lightly. Okay, sprints. Sprints.
Professor Evil is currently making his rounds, interrogating the various people as to where their valuables are, and maybe seizing them if they have any on them. Says, I have heard that Mr. Darcy accrues over £10,000 a year. I wish to acquire what funds and money he has.
She would like stand up and say, I can lead you to all of their funds. Just kind of like giving them a look of stay quiet.
And who are you? You dare speak to Professor Evil like that? His voice is pretty cheesy and it is really funny.
Clarisse H. Phelps.
Eligible bachelor? Bachelorette.
Bachelorette.
It's a very peculiar scenario.
She looks like very confused right now, but it's kind of like trying to lead his eyes away from the others.
Okay.
Because while she knows it's a program, it's still like these characters she likes.
Approaches you and commands you. Says, I have not seen your likes before.
Is he talking to me or
both of you too?
Okay.
Where do you come from?
Where'd you go? Where'd you come from? I'm Niger.
I have an idea.
Okay.
So the captain's going to put on her best theatrical voice, and you will have to forgive me, but there are people sleeping nearby, so I can't shout at the top of my lungs. But she's going to put on her best theatrical voice, and it's going to say, but Professor Evil, this is where you did not predict what was going to happen. For I, another being of undescribable evil, have also come with an eye on the funds of the Mr. Darcy. For I am the Great Destructo.
This is fantastic.
Like, the Great Destructo? He seems perplexed. He's like...
You do not even know of me. A grievous error on your part, Professor. I have the advantage.
You have the advantage when I have legions of followers and plasma beam hands.
You clearly have not accounted for my invisible ninjas.
Holy shit.
I need you to make invisible ninjas.
Invisible ninjas!
Thank you, Hop.
Invisible ninjas!
You can take it's your choice of daring or presence.
I'm definitely doing presence
and security.
Security. I'm going to spend 2 points of momentum.
Whatever skill represents complete bullshit.
You're acting like you've got a bigger force, so I'm using security.
Oh.
Hey, 3 successes.
Hey,
1,
nice.
13, 4, and 16.
So when we do crits, is a 1 a crit or a 13?
I'll give you a point of momentum for that.
I'm so dead. Fucking done.
Oh.
Invisible ninjas. Only in Star Trek, ladies and gents.
I need oxygen.
Only in the holodecks.
He looks around, concerned. Damn! I had not foreseen the invisible ninjas of Destructo.
Yes, and so we find ourselves at a standstill.
Tell me when I'm when I'm able to come in.
Don't worry, I'm going to account for it. I believe that we can easily, however, take an equal cut of Darcy's profits and using our overwhelming forces, destroy his house guard and make off with his profits. The only person who might be able to stop such a powerful combined force is...
Oh.
I'm going to sort of obviously pause and gesture.
He says, "Rush."
And then, as that happens, I'm going to like kick open the door, like it was one of those like spinning kicks.
Oh,
and then say, "Rush to the rescue!" and like charge in.
While he's having that monologue, could I have been like counting heads and like trying to calculate how to get people out?
I don't see why you'd think that, because they're all
I know, but it's her natural inclination.
Yeah, I mean, everyone apart from Mrs. Bennett, who's now a pile of ash on the floor.
Thing is, her values are protect those who need it. Yeah. So her natural inclination is to, you know, even if they are holograms.
He turns and he says, Professor Evil turns and he says, "I knew you would come, Rush, but you are no match for my evil troopers and in the invisible ninjas of Destructo."
Yes. Invisible ninjas attack. And now this is part of my plan, because all that Rush has to do is just pantomime fighting invisible ninjas.
Oh! 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 Oh no! Not the balls! No! I need that! Someday!
As you're like mock fighting invisible ninjas, even the ballroom attendees like, oh, watch out!
Ladies and gents, we're playing a make-believe game inside of a make-believe game. Inside of a make-believe game.
Glorious.
There is a malfunctioning make-believe game somewhere.
So I'm gonna like try and slip around some of the guards that are like behind.
Okay.
So they're like out of view, and try and take them out one by one.
Could you make a daring and control as they do kind of converge and they're like aiming their blaster rifles?
I'm gonna spend a blue to do this.
They seem concerned.
Actually, no. I'm gonna. Can I buy a red? You guys okay with that? Or should I spend a blue?
You've got 3 blues and 1 red.
What do you guys think?
Take up a red, just because it's always fun to do that.
Yeah, I'll take up a red.
Okay.
So I now have 3 dice, so it's daring.
Yep, daring plus security.
So security's 3, so that'd be 13.
Okay, 3 dice to roll under 13.
3 dice. That's terrible.
8,
1
7.
success.
I don't really think it would, like, I get anything for, like, my values or anything. Do I? So.
Got lead by example.
Values.
Values.
Was what I was saying. They don't really give you anything, it's mainly just a roleplay aid, isn't it?
Well, it's not really a value, is that? Lead by example is,
No, I meant protect those who need it value.
Oh, well, you could use it. Well, you are using it, so I believe you get the advantage from it. Which is, it's somewhere in this book. As you escape the mighty battle between Professor Evil and Rush. And Destructo, to a lesser extent. The invisible ninjas, man. Values 95. Okay, what do you do with these? One type of value is a relationship, bonds between characters. Page 87. This is retarded. It could have just said what the fuck you use them for. 87. Aha, here we go. Using values. Perfect opportunity. Point of determination may be spent to grant a character a single bonus d20. Bonus d20 differs than most is considered to have rolled out 1 and thus generates 2 successes automatically. On an inspiration, point of determination may be spent to reroll all the character's dice in their dice pool. Surge of activity may perform another task and make it so, which is creates an advantage that applies to that current scene.
Mm-hmm.
So, how would you want to use it?
I don't know. I want to be basically like getting rid of guards.
Okay. But you want to like lead everyone away though. So yeah, you can get everyone away into a different room.
Cool.
As everyone's kind of distracted by the whole commotion.
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
I guess we could count as a perfect opportunity. You get a single bonus d20. Bonus
cool.
d20 differs, but considering he's already rolled a 1, which generates 2 successes, so you get 3 successes.
Ooh.
And
should I roll that extra d20?
no, you don't, because it's counted as rolled a 1.
Okay.
So what I'll do is I'll throw you some success momentum.
Yeah.
But again, this is a lead by example, so you kind of double it. So there you go. You get a lot of momentum.
I'm gonna punch him real good.
Well, like leading them into like a side room.
You're leading them into a side room. You know, you're using those security skills to direct and lead people out. And thus, the room is mostly clear, except for some guards, some downed invisible ninjas, Destructo, and Professor Evil. And this is where we'll take our second break. To be continued.
Beautiful.
That ended perfectly.
Oh my god, Matt!